How you doing? I hope you're having a great day. You join me yet again on the beautiful Bristol Channel down here in Minehead. Let's get this bait out there. This is pretty much like fishing Norway. 7-ounce gripper, whole joey. Let's get it out there. Big bait this. Nice and straight, that's normal. Boom. I was just literally changing the baits and I heard the ratchet just fly off. This fish is not happy. Now, if I'd have missed that bite, I would have said that is definitely a 20-pound blonde. It almost took my rod in, but there you go. There's a beautiful smalleye, look. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my van here in Minehead. You know I'm in Minehead because you're not silly and you clicked on the thumbnail. Welcome back, actually. Welcome back to Minehead, everyone. It's kind of working out. It's my second home where I'm not in Chesil. I hope you don't mind. There's plenty of fishing down this area with multiple species. So I believe it's my best opportunity to get out, to fish a low water mark and get us into a few fish. How are you doing? Look, I'm going to continue getting ready. We're nice and relaxed today. Last time we came out here, I don't know if you recall, if you watched the video, I was a little bit late. I was late by about an hour. I could have messed up doing an introduction here because there's lots of people everywhere. And when you're stood in a car park looking at a camera, people come over and talk to you. It's a strange concept, I know. Right, you wouldn't really know this, but I've been away on holiday. So last week, my wife took me away to Wales on a surprise trip. Well, I kind of knew about it, but I didn't know where I was going. So the first 2 nights, my wife booked us. Bear in mind, we're going to Wales for a week. 2 days in Shrewsbury. Obviously, I'm not with her for her geography skills, but yeah. So we spent a night in Shrewsbury. We took our 15-year-old. Now, I don't know if you've seen a 15-year-old before. They're all arms and legs, and they stink. So yeah, he was in the van with my wife. We didn't take this one because this one smells of fish. My wife's got one and it's nice. It's like all pretty and it doesn't smell like squid. So we went in that one. We got an awning. So naturally, because he's 15, he still has to breastfeed. So he had to stay in with his mum and I had to stay in the awning, freezing one's bollocks off. Yes, as you know, I'm Chesil fit, but a night in Shrewsbury in an awning, I was gone, mate, out of there. So the next 2 nights we went to Merthyr Tydfil, which is incidentally in Wales, and we rented an Airbnb house and stayed there, and that's really nice. We went on the Brecon train, choo choo. We done the zip wire, yeah, got in there, straight down. We done loads of cool stuff. We done Go Ape. Naturally, being Navy, I'm used to climbing ladders and getting bummed. I mean, climbing ladders, so Go Ape was quite easy. I've done it before, but yeah, we had some good fun. Right, I'm going to continue setting up and getting ready. We're 3 hours before low. Last time, if you recall, I got here a little bit late, about an hour and a half, and I was able to walk out on the sand. Today, I've got here nice and early. I've picked up some bait and we're going to get out fishing. It's a Friday afternoon, or a Friday morning, sorry, and it could get busy. What I mean by the afternoon is, by the time I get out there and fish, it'll be coming up to sort of 11 o'clock and I'll be fishing from 11 till about 4 o'clock. So it could be busy. Yes, I watched Tony's video and Tony is a kind of friend of mine. I've met him a few times on the beach and obviously he's a good guy. And I did see there was a rock fall out on the white mark where I normally fish, as you know. It's no secret. I can't hide the fact and I wouldn't hide the fact. But look, I'm going to continue setting up. I'm nice and refreshed. As I've had a holiday, I'm feeling quite good. My detox is a little bit out the window, but that'll be back on track now. I'm gonna get myself wrapped up. It's quite cold this morning. It's frosty when I was driving down and we've had a little bit of rain, but it should be a good day. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're looking out for yourselves. I've missed you. You wouldn't know because I set the videos up to me having a full 7 days off of fishing and filming. So my hands aren't bleeding. I'm excited to be out here. And hopefully I can make a nice video, stop doing introductions in car parks because there's people everywhere watching me, and get out there and do some fishing. See that? I had to check which side the reel was on. I forgot. It's only been a week. No, believe it or not, I have my fixed spool one side and my multiplier the other, which could be quite standard, I suppose. Just have to make sure. Well, that's good. That's lined up there, mate. Go, champ. Oh my God. I'm sweating. Got a chance for a blonde ray today. Yeah, I could have travelled over Wales. Well, I was in Wales. Could have stayed in Wales and caught loads, but I like to catch one from here. For some reason, the Welsh side is absolutely rammed with blonde rays. And this side, we don't really get many. There's a few marks further down. We've got a chance. The boat obviously get a few. But yeah, it's quite hard to get a blonde this side. You get them further up. That's a new thing really, the last few years. But it's not really safe for me to film up there for you, so here we are. A mark we can all fish. As I tell you all the time, watch out for these boulders, they're honking. But I'm not putting you in no danger here. Well, unless you get squat by a cliff fall. But no, we're plenty far away from that. Anyway, I'll bring you back. I'm sweating my ass off. I need some shorts, man. Not a breath of wind. What I'm going to do now is just have a couple of casts. I put new line on yesterday. The last thing I want to do is put my favourite rig on. Oh, touch a handle on the floor. Now it's covered in sand. I'm not sure if I said, but it's a 10.9 metre tide today, so we'll be right out on the sand, which is good. Rig wise, for the first one, I'm just going to put a straight pulley out, I think. So it's noisy. When I've had a break, I've got all my boxes nice and clean. I sorted everything out. Go me. Right, first one we'll go big. So I'm just going to put a straight pulley out there. Hopefully get to a blonde ray. Let's put that there. I'll sort this shit out in a minute. Right, bait wise, let's go for, we go for, oh yeah, I've got some new elastic after last time. So what I'm going to go for is a 7-ounce grip lead to a splashdown, to a 150 pound rig body, to a bead, a pulley bead, a bead, to a swivel, to 90 pound hook length, to a 4.0 circle, to a 4.0 J hook. Pretty straightforward. If you've been watching my videos from the beginning, you will know this. I've got new everything. I'm well sorted. Normally my box, well, you can imagine it, it's just like a big shit state normally. What I'm going to do is actually put a whole joey out first, chat. Still got quite a lot of water. Let's have a look what's out there. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Quite excited though. It's just nice to be back. I am refreshed. The last couple of weeks I've been struggling to talk. You don't really notice because I edit it out, but I've just been like, oh, I don't know. My frozen bait is definitely frozen today, which is good. Yeah, I was just getting a little bit tired, I think. Let's get on here. Sit this way. Get wet knees or damp knees. This is new. So what you've got to do if you can't find the end, firstly it comes in a pot, which you should keep on it, and then you always know where the end is, but you can dip it in water. I'll do that in a minute. Where is it? I've got another one. That's a good start. So what they come in is a pot like this, like that. And if you keep it in this pot, you know where the end is. I just take it out because I'm stupid, basically. No, I just find it a bit of a pain in the ass, but just talk amongst yourselves. Just get that out of there. I'll put it back in, don't worry. Just want to get a bait in the water. So frozen, I can't even get my bait needle through it. Well, I've not even attempted, but I know. I've not bought any worm baits today, I've just bought frozen baits. Just try and catch a ray. There's probably a few cod about. Well, I know there is, but we've got plenty of time to target one of them. Let's just see if we can get a nice blonde or a big small-eyed. I've got plenty of sand eel, I've got squid, I'll show you all that in a minute. But to be honest, big fish baits, especially for the blondes. The unfortunate thing is though, dogfish like them. But if you fish through the dogs, normally there's rays there as well. But recently it's been quite good for dogs. I've not really had any. I probably shouldn't have said that at the start of the video, but just being truthful. And there you go. What I'm going to do now is get that out in the water on a 7-ounce grip lead, get it out in that tide because that's ebbing quite hard. We're about 2.5 hours before low, and we've definitely got a chance. There's a little ball of yellow in the sky, which you're not really used to. The camera's not falling over, and I feel really refreshed. Wish me luck, everyone. Let's get out here now. I'll put in my maximum effort. You continue watching, and I'll keep trying. It's so nice to be filming in the sunshine. It makes a world of difference. I should have bought my drone. I'm not really even using my drone. What I find is, since I started using my drone, there's definitely people using the drone before me. Now everyone does it. And that's not a moan, that's just how life is. So I just can't be bothered. I'm just concentrating on the fishing. But I will get back to it, I promise. I forgot the cups for my rod rest, so that's a pain in the ass. Let's get this bait out there. This is pretty much like fishing Norway. 7-ounce gripper, whole joey. Let's get it out there. This is how I love to fish. Big bait, big fish. That's what I'm saying. Big bait this. Nice and straight, as normal. Boom. And there we are, everyone. That's out there in the tide. What I'm going to do is leave a little bit of line. That tide's picked that straight up anyway. When you're fishing a venue like this, don't allow your line to be slack along the beach. As I've said to you before, there's plenty of boulders, as you can see, with weed on. The last thing you want is your line to go in between a rock. Hold the rod up like this. Stay in connection with that lead. And as you can see, it's pulled round just fine. Look, I could get snagged in here at any time. But there's a couple of things you can do, like I've just done, to give yourself the best opportunity. I'm going to put the ratchets on. God, that tide's ripping. I can feel it. Sometimes you need to up tide off at the beach. Today I should be okay. I like to let a little bit of line out so my bait is nice and presented on the floor. But we're fishing, everyone. Everything is looking good. Let's see if the fish turn up, shall we? Yeah. What a beautiful day for the end of October. Right, for my second rig, I'll try for a turbot in close. So I made myself some 2-hook clip rigs, which I'll show you. I'll show you when it's on the rod, it's a lot easier. Just a pompey loop with some lovely size 1 hooks. Strong hooks, but size 1s, and they're sharp. So it's got one in my hand, but there you go. I just fancy catching a turbot. As I mentioned before, they're not that big round here, and there's definitely places I can go to catch bigger ones. It's a target species, and we like them. I thought, I can't find my lead. It's actually on the rod. I'll show you the cliffs in a minute. You can see where we had that massive rock fall. Right, so what I'm going to do is put a little strip of squid and a sand eel on here. I'm not going to be chucking it too far. To be honest, I could have used a flapper, but I was hoping I could have gone down to Chesil, but it wasn't to be, I'm afraid. Sand eel, right baits. As you can see, my baits are really frozen today. I've got some ice blocks in here to keep it all nice and cold. Shut that. Not so bad this time of year. Just when you're fishing the summer. Your bait can be gone in like half an hour, especially ragworm. And as I say to you all the time, I don't really use all my bait when I bring it out. And I bring quite a lot just in case you have a good session. The last thing I want to do is get off this beach today and throw it all in the bin. Just because it's all mushy. I've got 2 or 3 trips here. And bait's not cheap, as we know. That's what I'm going to do here. Half a sand eel, a size 1 hook. These are lovely, these little hooks from Tronics Pro. Oh, I'm getting wet knees. And then what I want is a little bit of squid. A single bit out. Like so. Especially sand eels, if you allow them to defrost, they're just useless. They just pop. I'm going to do a nice strip of squid. Put it on the bait needle. Watch the other rod, still there. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm not chucking it very far, I'm going to keep this a flapper. Hopefully it just flap around in the tide and attract the turbot. There's nothing saying I won't catch a ray on this. That's what normally happens. But my hook snoods are £40 fluoro, which is definitely more than what I'd use on Chesil. I'd probably use 15 on Chesil. So yeah, I've upped everything just in case. The last thing I want to do is hook a blonde on my scratching rig or my loop rig and not be able to get it in. Oh. Right, what I'm going to do is walk down, get this on the rod, I'll show you it, and there you go, there's my loop rig. I'm sure you've seen one of these before. On the spring, on the cascade, as it hits the water, as it's on an implet, bang, perfect. Nice and streamlined, and releases every time because it's under tension from the SRT springs and the cascade swivel. What I'm going to do is put it out there, put it out in the tide. My way of thinking is, on the flooding tide, the tide's running from left to right, pushing fish up onto the sandbank. On the ebbing tide, the tide's coming off that point and pushing out. So what I'm going to do on the ebb tide is cast a little bit further than what I will be doing on the flood. I hope that makes sense. It does to me. Right, anyway, let's get this out there. Get it out in that tide. Nice small baits. Should be able to get it out there. Ping it out there, as they say. If I don't catch my other rod, be helpful. Get it out there. Oh, just blew my reel up. No way! That's that new line. Look at that. We're all normal. Right, I sort that mess out. Well, you'll be pleased to know I managed to get a second rod in the water. That's good, wasn't it? Had a cast as well with that one. It's not a problem if you're thinking, oh, that was a waste. At low water, I'll be able to collect that. I managed to stop it with my thumb. It's only just down here. You'll be surprised when you get a crack off. On a tide like today, I should be able to retrieve it. We don't like doing it, as you know, but sometimes it happens. I can't help it. I think most anglers do a lot more good than what we do bad for the environment. A lot of us are out there front running to clean beaches and pick up rubbish, and we get blamed for absolutely everything, as you probably know. But 99% of us try our very best. But look, I'm fishing. Straighten this out a little bit. Let's put this up on here. Wash my hands. And there we are, the fun bit. What I'm going to do now is bait up some baits ready. Probably go with a whole squid. On the first one, I went with a whole joey. Unless I've got a fish sat on there, I've not had a bite. This time, I'm going to go for a squid. And keep trying a little flapper squid and a sand eel on the loop rig. Yeah, we've got a chance. Definitely a decent tide. Probably got an hour till low water. We've got about 3 hours fishing, 3.5. So we've got a chance. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're looking out for yourselves. I'm going to continue fishing. If I get any bites, you know by now, I'll bring you back, and you will be the first people to see the action, and hopefully I can land us a few fish today. Well, I'm going to try my hardest anyway. I'm going to get baiting up, and I'll bring you back in a bit. So I've left the mackerel one out probably 45 minutes. It's quite a big bait. And it's untouched. So what I'm going to do now is try a squid bait. As it's a fishing video, I'm going to do that in front of you. Lucky you. Oh, it's so nice to be sat down, chilled out. Yeah, I love spending time with my wife and kids, but I do miss fishing. I didn't even take a rod, my choice. So I didn't fish for a whole week. 7 days, which is good really. As I mentioned earlier, before I went away, that made it sound like I've been in prison. Before I went over to Wales, just getting tired, I think. I was struggling talking, and I was finding editing hard work, and yeah, I had that trouble with my mics, which I think you know by now. I like to get things perfect. I can't, like, I know I can't make a Hollywood movie on a bin man's wage, as they like to say, which is actually a good wage, but that's a term that people use. I like it to be the best it can be, so when something goes wrong, like the sound fails, yeah, it upsets me. Here we go. I've got a whole squid, and I like to put it on a bait needle. There's lots of ways of doing this. I like to keep it nice and streamlined. If I put it on a bait needle, it stays nice and straight. If you try and do it in your hand, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I've got a fish. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I have got a fish, hang on. Yeah, right, I'll turn you around. Yeah, it's just like that's on the flapper. That's probably only, this time I didn't belt it, so I was a little bit worried. Yeah, still there. What a strange bite. Let's take you with me. Slackline me now. Whatever it is on there. Probably only chucked it 30 yards. Something's taking me down tide. Could be a turbot. Oh, I might have gone. Ah. What a shame. Well, we had a bite, everyone. I don't think it's there anymore. Oh, it might be. Yeah, it's still there. Oh no. Oh lordy. Oh lordy lord. Well, we're on the fish, and my loop rig works. But we got one of them. Lovely. Anyway, I'll get this one T-barred off, and I'll get another bait in the water. We're on the fish and we're not blanking, and my loop rig works a treat. And there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. That looks just as it did when it went out. Right, I'll get the baits back in the water. The good thing about that is we're not getting hammered by any crabs or small fish. The bad thing is as I've said to you quite a few times, I like it when there's prawns and crabs and something attacking your bait, because you've got a bit of movement. And where there's little fish, and where there's prawns, and where there's crabs, you have predators. But look, I'm going to keep fishing. I'm going to get this one back in the water. Obviously, I'm going to change my baits. When I bring it back, hopefully, I can get some more action. But we've had a bite. It's first cast. It may be a little eel, but I can't choose what fish I catch. Well, I can try, but a fish is definitely a fish. Wow, sorry about that. It's too busy catching conger eels. Little ones. Right, let's go back to this baiting up. So yeah, I like to keep it on the bait needle. So I'll just tell you what we were doing, yeah? In case you forgot. So we were baiting up a squid. I thought that was an eel. Little rattles. Bang, bang, bang. But, hey-oh. It's not a problem. Get the hook. Through the neck and shoulders, out the head. The head is most important. I see a lot of people just pull the heads off. I love being a grown-up. Yeah, I see people just pull the heads off and chuck them on the beach. Don't do that. And we just... bit more elastic. And what I'm going to do, swap out that mackerel one. I put it back out because it's perfect. I'm going to swap it out for a squid. Everything loves squid. Ugh, the head's just exploded. And then all I do is put the circle in, like so, pull that down, and there you go. It's a little bit skinny, that squid. That's not bad bait presentation on a rubbish bit of squid. Just almost took the rod out of the rest. Thank God I have my ratchets on. Right, slack line me now. Oh my God. I just literally, just changing the baits and I heard the ratchet just fly off. Oh yeah, we're into a fish. Hopefully it's a blonde. It's gone off dang tide. It might be a hang though. It just went off like an absolute train. Hopefully it's a nice ray. I don't mind hangs, but I don't want one. Oh, wow. I'm sorry I was down there. Literally just almost took the rod out the rest. There's a great advert for having your ratchets on. This is definitely a ray, and I think could be our target species of a blonde. Can you see it all the way out there? Just got to keep it going. It's just gone down. Oh. Come on. Please be a blonde. I think it's upside down. This fish is not happy. Now it's going to stick me on the bottom. Oh, I had it coming all the way in then. Oh, I wish I got that bite on camera. There we go, got it moving. Hopefully this fish is hooked. Now it's going mad. Whoa, this could be a blonde. If it is, it'd be a good one. The way it took off. Have to surf it in. And there we go. What have we got? Got to be a blonde the way it went off. Oh my God. It's just a tiny smalleye. You absolute beast. Well, I'm still happy with it, but it literally almost took my rod in. Just because it's so shallow. Oh my God. And there you go. That's the one I've just put out. Right, I'm going to sort this out. I'll put him in a pool. I'll bring you back. We'll have a look at this fish. Wow. Now, if I'd have missed that bite, I would have said that is definitely a 20-pound blonde. It almost took my rod in, but there you go. There's a beautiful small-eyed, look. It's absolutely nailed that squid bait. Look, I'm gonna get this fish back. She was not happy, but she'll be absolutely fine. She's got her right in the kisser, and that's why she went crazy. But look, I'll sort this fish out. We're not blanking. That's 2 fish in 2 casts, but it's not a blonde. And there we go. Let's get this little lady away. She has got an attitude problem. Good girl, off you go. What? What a... Woohoo! We're on the fish. I can't actually believe that small line. That's the best bite I've ever had off a small line. Just unbelievable. Right, let's get another bait out in that tide. We're just coming up to low water, so I need to try and hit it a little bit here. There we go, that's right out there. Hey. Got a bite on the scratching rig. Just going to change the bait as well. Just slack line me. Stay back here. Nothing there. Oh well, just keep it going now. Going to change the baits anyway. Just coming up to low water now, so I've got some baits ready. A lot of people, including myself, say the first half an hour of the push is the best time to catch a ray in the UK. Even when I'm up in Scotland, targeting common skate, it's definitely a thing. Oh, right, I'm going to walk down, sort this out. Right, so people say it's unfair. I've had a few comments recently because I'm using expensive kit. So what I'm going to do now is just handline this in. This is my crack off. So in all intensive purposes, I'm using a handline. This is my crack off earlier. Got to be a fish on here. It's gone right down tide. Check me out. Oh yeah, Wayner doesn't need a rod. Nice. Look, the main thing is I've got my crack off back. I'm also on the fish. Oh yeah. And there we go. We're on the bass. I've got my crack off back and I've got a little bass. So now I don't need a rod, mate, just hand lines. If you watch my left arm rod, just slacken right off. Just put a double sand eel and a strip of squid on that one. I'll tighten it up. There could be a fish on there. Just came right back. It's the one I just put out. There you go. Yeah. We've got a fish on there, look. It's a ray on that one. Beautiful. Should we have a look at that one? It's going off down tide. I'm not going to walk towards it. I've just cast this one in, literally seconds ago. And now it's going right down tide because it's super slack. Let's catch up with it. Yeah. Oh, I don't feel very big. What the hell? Could be a dog. No way. Well, that's strange. Now I've caught up with it. This is weird. There we are. Oh, I'm not fighting like I thought it would. I don't think it's a ray, unfortunately. It would have come up on top. And there we go. We've got a nice spotted ray there. Let's put him down. Let's not put him down, actually. Beautiful. And there you go. Look at that. That is a beautiful spotted ray here in Minehead. Some of you might not have seen a spotted before, but there's one. They're absolutely beautiful. And pound for pound, they fight better than any other ray. This one didn't, because he's very small. But a £5 one of these is massive compared to, say, a small-eyed or a blonde. But I'm gonna unhook this little lady and get her straight back. But there's a spotted ray here in Minehead, everyone. We're on the fish, the tide has just turned, and we've definitely got a chance of a few more. Thanks, darling. Absolutely beautiful. Well, welcome back. Hey, we're doing all right. We're catching fish. Now, I've just got the big baits out at the moment. I've got double sandhill on both. That was a nice spotted, by the way, wasn't it? They're beautiful, you know. That one didn't really fight, but they can scrap. You get one £4 or £5, they go mad. It's a shame they don't do them in real size. I've got a bit of weed on the right hand one, but that's fine. What I'm going to do now is chuck a bait in close. I've got a bit of tide pool now. Try and go for a turbot, shall we? I don't know why, I just want to catch you one. Just a different species. I'm sure you've all seen one before, but just be nice to target one. I appreciate you sticking by me with all my videos. There's quite a lot of people doing YouTube now. We're just shy of 11,000 subs, which is pretty cool, you know. Just keeps going up and up now. But don't worry, I'll keep trying. As it's a hobby, naturally, you don't get paid for it. Well, you get paid a little bit of money through adverts, but hopefully I can keep it fun. I've not really had a guest for a while. It's just because I've been busy. But up to Christmas, I'll get our favourites back on. Stu, Jem, Steve maybe. And we'll get out and film some stuff. Tom, we haven't had Tom out for a while. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to keep trying different places. Try and make it interesting for you. Right, I'm going to continue doing this. We've definitely got tide now. The rods are pulled right down and we've got a chance. I've just gone to change a bait on this one and I'm into a fish, I think. Sun shining. Got fish going off downside. This could be a blonde. Got to keep it going. There's a rough patch out there. Where that fish is trying to get into, but this feels a better fish. But I've been fooled before, eh? This definitely feels a better fish show, everyone. Look at us in the sun, bagging in Minehead. Woohoo! Let's check the cameras on. Yeah, you're on. Hopefully I can get this fish up on top. It's a squid bait I put out ages ago over low. No indication, and now it's right down tide. Definitely into a ray. So just sitting on that. It feels a good fish, but like I said, been fooled before, haven't we? So what happens is they either come up to the surface or they stay deep. This one staying deep, hugging the bottom. It's not that deep out there. As you can see, the waves are breaking. I did put this out there a little bit further than the others. Oh, there it is. Might be another spotted. Woo! Look at that. And there we are. My second spotted ray of the session. Nice. And there you go. Wow, we're on the fish, everyone. She has absolutely nailed that squid bait. Right, let's get this fish back. So I'm going to try and put this one a little bit further. There we are. Seem to be out on that tide. Although I'm not fishing in close, but we're getting fish, so I'll keep doing what I'm doing, yeah? Cheers, everyone. And there she is. She's not that happy. She's curled up in a little ball. But there you go. There's a spotted ray, the second one of the trip. Let's get her back. But they are pretty epic things, you know. Come on. There you go. You go. We're on the fish. Hey, this is good. What have we had now? 5 fish? And even had a bass on a hand line. What more can this guy do? Only messing. Yeah, look, someone, or a couple of people have mentioned it in the past. It's unfair because I'm using expensive kit. To be fair, my reels were £60 each, second hand, and my rod was 300. Yeah, that is a lot of money, granted. But on the grand scale of things, I buy 2 rods a year and 2 reels. You know, it's 800 quid, say, max. I always buy second-hand reels as well. And I go out 2 or 3 times a week. When I catch my own bait, I've only got to pay for fuel. There's not really many other sports that you can not pay a subscription or... Yeah, it's expensive. There you go. Pulled down again. On the grand scale of things, but compared to golf or any other high-end sports, fishing, I was going to say it's cheap. It's still not cheap, but it's not ridiculous. Right, I've got a bait ready. So I'm all prepped. Let's wash my hands. And let's have a look at this one, Chewy. I should imagine, if I'm lucky, we'll have another spotted. If not, could we have a turbot? We don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? This has gone right down tide again. I've got small hooks on here, size 1, so I'm going to take my time. It's my match rig. Yeah, slacking me off, and we're into a fish. As I've said to you, I've got small hooks, so I've got to take my time on this one. Hopefully I can get it up on the top. Just keep it going. Oh, it'd be nice if it's a turbot. Hopefully it's not a dog. Just gonna keep it going. Not pumping, as it's small hooks. Just keep winding, surf it in. Could we have our 4th ray? I don't know. It's not a dog, I don't think. Oh, my arms are tired. Just surfing it in that wave. So it's woke up, whatever it is. I wouldn't ever go in the Bristol Channel, but this was literally just on a set of rocks out. I could see the fish. I went in. I'm not wet. It didn't really come over my wellies. It just got my salopettes wet. But let's have a look at this fish. It's another spotted ray. Oh my God, my other line. Oh, I got a slack line on the other one. Look, it's gone past me. Hey, this is epic. This fishing is awesome. Makes a change. I know you're saying that. But yeah, we're catching some fish. That's a male spotted ray. Right, that other line it's on the beach. Shit. Oh my God. Look how slack this is. Right, I've got to sort this fish out a minute. One thing at a time. I can't do it all. If I lose that fish, I lose it, but that is slack. This is on my little match rig. Go on. And there we go. That's a male. Right, there you go everyone. That's a male spotted. That's my third spotted today. Look at that, that line's on the floor. I'll put this fish back, I'll come back, I'll bring you back when I'm looking at that one. Nice one. I got a little bit wet, but well worth it. And I didn't leave this fish tethered up. I might have lost this fish, but oh my God, look how slack it is. Look at my line. Oh, I've lost it, haven't I? Oh well, can't do nothing about it. I missed that one. Took me right down tide, look. Unless he's come right in, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, there's a fish there. I think there is. Could be another spotted come down tight. Yeah, it's right up on top out there. Oh, that's mental. Yeah. Wow, what a session. This could be another spotted. My fourth. I think it's fourth. Yeah, I've had two females and a male. This fish is right out on top there. I keep this one coming. Yeah. Here we go. What have we got this time? Look at it. Can you see it? Just surfing in. Could be another spotted. Now this one's a little bit bigger than the others, but still not a specimen. But we're on the fish. Oh my God, I haven't even got a rod in the water there. It's my fourth spotted ray. Ha! Nice. Come here. There we go. It's another spotted ray here in Minehead. Well, check out the right arm rod. I've just cast it out. I just walked it back up because the tide's coming in, and now it's just literally come out of my hand as I was walking it back. I just felt it pulling me back. You watch. Oh, line cut. You watch, yes. I was just walking up with the ratchet on, it just went. I only put it back in the rest to show you. It's taking me off down tide. Well, there's another ray on here. This is insane. 4 spotted, 1 small eyed, and this is slacking me right up. And there we are. Hopefully it's another small eyed. Spotted are nice. Could be another spotted. It literally, I was just walking along, it just went wham on my arm. It made the ratchet go. Oh, that's better. Could be another little spotted digging in. I think so. Should be up on top any minute. Never caught 5 spotteds in one session before. There's just loads of them out there. I've had 3 females and a male. This one's staying deep. It's probably another female. Must be inbreeding. Yeah, that's nice. Wow, look at that little git. Unfortunately, that ray come off. It's another spotted. It was down in the edge again. I just caught it on the stone and I kept bouncing and I unhooked it. Catch and release in the water. And I looked round and this rod was over. I thought, wow, I've got another one. No, it's a conger eel. Look at that, everyone. As you can see, I'm still stood on sand. I've probably got time for another cast or 2, but I'm not really going to outstay my welcome. After ruining my footage on Chesil due to heavy rain, I'm a little bit apprehensive about getting my camera absolutely soaked. I've had 4 spotted rays, 1 small-eyed, a bass and 2 conger eels. No dogfish. I meant to do that, hadn't I? No rhythm. Left hand, right arm. I don't know. But look, it's absolutely going to open up. Got some weird lady there getting in for a swim. An 11 metre tide. You go, girl. I'll get the yellow taxi out for you, sorry, the orange taxi. But yeah, what the hell is she doing? There's some lady led on the floor. I don't know what's going on over there. I might have to go and rescue her. Look, I've been fishing. My name's Wayne. This has been Minehead. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thanks for joining me again. Yeah, I've only been fishing for just short of 4 hours and we absolutely nailed it. Look out for yourself. Take care. As I've said, this has been Minehead. I'm going to go and see what that Fruit Loop's doing while getting soaking wet.